Manchester United 2, Glasgow Rangers 1, and I'm not gonna lie, we caught life today. Do you know what I mean? And we didn't catch life today because we didn't deserve to win, because we did, but we caught life today because we didn't take our chances. Managerial changes, like I think the substitutions weren't great. And in the end, we could have ended up collapsing ourselves, bro. And it's not the first time this has happened. Like, it's not the first time. Like, first half, we seemed like we were in relative control of the game. Relative control. To be honest, Collier and Bruno in the 8 were controlling the midfield, and Xerxes playing up front drops in, and he's an extra body in there. Also with Ericsson. Garnacho stays out wide, so he's not really included in that. But we kind of had 4 in the midfield, and we were kind of controlling the game. Like, it was relatively comfortable. Even though we weren't really creating anything, I think our off-the-ball structure, yeah, out of everything that the manager's done since coming in, our off-the-ball structure has improved like tenfold, and we seem a lot more comfortable without the football, innit? The game tends to be less frantic, but on the ball, just wasn't good enough. Our technical floor, yeah, in this team is so low, bruv. It's so low. And this is the problem. Like, Toby Collier, yeah, passes forward and breaks lines better than Ugarte does. And then Bruno Fernandes has the mobility and the tenacity that Kobe doesn't have in there. So that double pivot kind of works better. But it's just Bruno tries to do the long ball, the hoofball thing. And that's what he was doing in the first half. And it wasn't really coming off. So it was kind of frustrating. Ericsson has got the smarts to play in the 10, but he hasn't got the legs to run past the striker. And then Garnacho hasn't got the smarts, but he's got the legs. So the combination's just a bit mad, innit? And we lacked real quality to break down teams. And this is what it is, bro. Like, we need better players in this system, and I think in the long run, we will be okay. But, nah, man, we didn't learn nothing today. Like, I literally watched this game today. Dallo left wing back, atrocious. When he moved to right centre back, he just looked a lot better. Do you know what I mean? Because he was playing on his comfortable foot, and also the right centre back in this system is a right back, because when we've got the ball, they go wide anyway, and a lot of times they have to defend the wide channels. So at right centre back in the system, he's actually playing in his natural position. So he looked better at right centre back, but at left wing back, he was atrocious. No surprise that when Malacia came on at left wing back, we looked more balanced without Malacia having to do anything amazing. It's getting to the point where if you just get the right profiles in the right positions in this team, yeah, they upgrade us without having to do anything amazing. And this is why we're being linked with Patrick Dorgu, yeah, and when he comes in, yeah, he improves us immediately because he's better than Malacia and he's better than Dallo, bro. And we just need a naturally left-footed player at left wing back. He could be any naturally left-sided player. As long as they're half decent, they improve us. The same with the 2 number 10 positions, yeah? Like, for me, Bruno and Ugarte has to be our starting pivot until we upgrade that position. And I don't think we're going to upgrade that position till the summer. We need 2 10s. We let Garnacho and Rashford go. We have to sign 2 10s. It won't be hard to upgrade on Ericsson in the 10 because we can get a bit more pace. It won't be hard to upgrade on Garnacho in the 10 because he's awful. Do you know what I mean? Shout out Chelsea as well, doing the Lord's work. I cannot believe these guys want to give us actual money for him. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where you're forgiven for selling us a dud, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? In Mason Mount, if you come and take Garnacho off our hands, bro. Viva Garnacho and all that. So United, it's not hard for us to upgrade this team, yeah, just by bringing in the right profiles of players. That is all. And we saw it today with Malacia. But then on the flip side, the changes that the manager made, Kobe and Ugarte, that double pivot, guys, like, listen, you must feel like every single match reaction I tell you that double pivot don't work. We want to see Kobe in the 10, we're not going to see Kobe in the 10. Even though we spent the majority of his youth days playing as a striker and playing as a wide player, they're trying to turn him into some 8 that dictates play or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like they're trying to turn him into like a Luka Modric or something like that. He's not that kind of player, bro. He don't have the mobility. Also, he don't have the wing mirrors, and he ain't really got the different ranges of passing to do that. Ball carrying is one of his strongest attributes. Ball carrying, little give and goes, third man run and that. Play this guy in the 10. It's not gonna happen. So I feel like I'm just banging my head against a brick wall, innit? As soon as we changed that midfield pivot, took off Toby, yeah, I moved Bruno into the 10. The midfield started getting opened up. And then obviously Rasmus has come on. Rasmus isn't going to drop into the midfield pockets where Xerxes picks up, and he's not going to make himself an option, so we can't play through. And in the end, it turned into a basketball game. In the first half, or should I say for the first hour, it wasn't a basketball game. United had loads of the ball, weren't creating tons of chances, but we created a few. Like, Ahmad had 2 good chances today. The ball through from Bruno. He probably should lift it over the goalkeeper. The keeper does spread well and make a good save, but with the confidence that Ahmad has right now, I'm surprised he didn't just dink it. Little cheeky dink. And then there was another chance later on where the ball got played over to him and he tries to hit it on the half volley, and he could have squared it to Xerxes. Loads of people in the chat were saying, yo, we should have squared it. Me personally, once you're in the box and the ball sits up like that, it's rude not to, innit? You got to try and wrap it, but you got to get your knee over it. But if he passes it across the goal, Xerxes got to tap in it. So we had those 2 chances. We also had a goal disallowed that is disgraceful. Like, I'm tired of talking about refereeing decisions going against us. I'm fucking tired of it. It feels like these men are doing this to us on purpose, bro. Because I don't understand how you can be at home as well, yeah? A referee can see that replay in real time or in slow motion and think that it's a foul. Lenny Euro doesn't touch the guy. On top of that, his eyes are completely on the ball, and this brother just falls over. And he's rolling around like someone sniped him. Like, I'm tired of these decisions, these refereeing decisions going against us, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. And I know it feels like every football fan's complaining about referees and that, but bro, I feel like this season particularly, they've been fucking us over. They always say, you know what, when you're struggling and you need a bit of luck or you need a bit of help, that's when you don't get it. And that's where we are right now. We're in a situation where we just need the rub of the green and we don't really get it. We don't really get it. And this is why, when we did get the own goal from Butland, I was like, fuck it. Do you know what I'm saying? If that's not the universe trying to even things out, goalkeeper comes out to punch the ball, ends up punching it in his own net. Like, we'll probably never see a goal like that in the next 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 years, bruv. Like, that we score. Like, bro, it was a complete freak thing. But, bro, we needed that. Because the ref weren't trying to help us today. And the chances we did get, we didn't take, innit? But this game was not as comfortable as it should have been. And that is on the players to some extent. The lack of quality, there's nothing the players can do about. Do you know what I mean? A lot of them, we just don't have the right kind of profiles. We don't have progressive passes. We don't have intricate passes. We don't have players that are clever enough. Bruno can play a pass, yeah, if he has 15 attempts. But he's not clever. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not gonna do the little cute, intricate give and go, the little slide rule balls and that. Like, cool, he's not Cole Palmer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Toby Collier will play your basic passes, but that's all he's gonna do. Like, he's a squad player at best for us, man. He played well in this system, but we need more quality in these midfield. We need incisive passes. We need consistent passes as well. And the consistency of the level of passing in this team is poor from top to bottom, really. Do you know what I mean? We don't have many players that can kind of play high-level possession football. Our profile of our team is built for counter-attacking, and the manager's even come out in his press conferences and said that we're a transition team. When you look at the kind of goals we score, it's in transition most of the time. As soon as teams set up with a decent template, we struggle to really pass through teams, innit? We showed little glimpses today of touch and move and this, that and the other, but it was always in front of the team. It wasn't incisive. The Ahmad chance, yeah, 1v1 is probably the only time that we really split them open, which is poor because it's Glasgow Rangers, man. Do you know what I mean? And I know they gave Spurs a good game and stuff like that, but we really should be dealing with these, man. Like, if we take all of our chances today and our goal doesn't get disallowed, it's looking like a 3-4-5 game. And that's what it should be. The goal we conceded, Harry Maguire, caught under the ball. Like, listen, yeah. It's one of them ones where man are talking about the Harry Maguire resurgence and stuff like that, but he's still got a bozo gene in it. Like, I don't know how the ball's in the air long enough, yeah. I don't know how he doesn't win that. Obviously, he gets a nudge in the back from the striker. He does, but come on, Harry, man. You're an experienced centre-half, man. And fair play to him, he took that flipping goal well. That's a proper striker's finish, you know. First touch on the half turn, volley, bang, across the goalkeeper. Like, unbelievable finish. Like, that's what you call a proper number 9's finish, innit? Like, the goal was so good, I couldn't even hate it. But the defending from Maguire, he has to do better, bro. He has to do better. But all in all, yeah, like, we're 4th in the league, in the Europa League, still unbeaten, needed the win, got the win, but I just don't like the way we lost control of that game. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't like it at all. And a lot of it was down to the personnel changes. Like, I like the fact that the manager does use all 5 of his substitutions every week, and it does tend to keep the players fresher. And so far, even though Lenny Euro went off and had to ice, like, so far, it's helped our play. It's helped our injuries. When you look at our injuries under Ten Hag compared to under this manager, he seems to be managing everyone's minutes pretty well, innit? But his player profiling needs to get better, man, because it's costing us games. It's costing us games, or it's costing us momentum. Bruno is better in the 8. Leave him there. If you want to bring on Ugarte, yeah, cool. Leave Bruno in there because he's been in there already, and just play Kobe in the 10, bro. That's all. You changed both midfield pivots. Both of them. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's literally the control room. You've changed the 9, fair enough, because he changes the 9 every game. But you don't change both your midfielders as well. And I think, yeah, change your midfielders, and then obviously we had to make a change at the back. So we are playing Dallo right centre back, and you made a change as your centre back as well, bro. Like, these are crucial places. You've changed 2 of your centre backs and 2 of your midfields, and then you wonder why we've lost momentum in the game, bruv. Like, you've made 4 changes in very, very important areas in a game that was not won, because at 1-0 the game's not won. So I think that he needs to do better with the in-game management portion. Obviously, I think it'll be easier to manage the game if we had a higher technical floor, because then we keep the ball, because these players are turning the ball over and they are their own worst enemy, bro. But I think that the manager just needs to get a grip of this midfield, man. I can't lie. Kobe and Ugarte is not it, bro. He's not it. Shout out to Leacher, though, yeah, for that delivery to Bruno. That was a peach. I was talking in the stream about the art of crossing and how it seems to have died, bro. You're just getting all of these pace merchant wingers now, just touching the ball down the outside and crossing the ball with their eyes closed. But that was a pinpoint cross, bro. That was a sat-nav, bro. That's what that was. Bruno makes the run, and you can see Bruno making the run, and you can see that Leacher sees him, gets his head down, and it's a perfect cross. Do you know what I'm saying? So, obviously, Bruno clutch goal, right in the depths, Fergie time and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Well worked goal, very much needed, but I can't lie, bro. We're seeing the same problems, innit? Like, the best ways to learn is to learn when you're winning, but yeah, man, like, we need to get some players in because, yeah, we can't keep cheating death, man. Like we got away with one today.